Hello and welcome back to World of Warcraft Leveling Legacy Season 2. This has been in the making for a while, and I'm happy to say that we are finally back on track to continue our journey here. Oh, in Tree Branch in Hillsbrad Foothills. Here we are at South Point Gate. By the way, if you haven't seen or if you have no idea what this series is, Leveling Legacy was a series that I started last year. It's basically, we are a leveling series in World of Warcraft where we start from level 1 and we've been doing lots of quests. All the starting areas are done. Those are in Season 1, in addition to like some areas down here in the Eastern Kingdoms. And we are basically doing all the quests in each zone, doing the Lore Master achievement, and also focusing on talking about the lore and the story that's actually going on in each zone. And it's basically connections to the entire lore and backstory of World of Warcraft. So that's what we're currently doing. As I mentioned in my Relaxed Leveling series, we have to change character for going into Hillsbrad because of some nasty business with my hard drive back in 2016. So now we are here on this guy, and he, if you've been perceptive, he is actually almost naked. Well, at least he's wearing a belt and some gloves, because I'm only going to be using heirloom gear that doesn't give you any bonus experience, because we will be over leveled if we do that. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. We're also going to be using the storyline add-on, which is a very nice add-on that you should probably download if you want to focus on going through the lore or the story of quests. It looks like this. Forsaken. Oh, what? It looks like this. Sorry. Should probably enable it first, huh? There we go. So it looks like this. It's basically a text window that shows us the quest and the dialogue of all the NPCs instead of reading little text box that we get in the quest log. So that's very nice. Works in similar ways to other CRPGs and RPGs in general. Okay, so we're gonna read through this quest. We are currently, just an update, we are down here, down at Hillsbrad Foothills on the border between Silverpine Forest and Hillsbrad Foothills. And we are at the place called South Point Gate. This is like the built-up wall that you can see that Sylvanas has been building to kind of make her foundational base here in Hillsbrad. As after the Cataclysm hit, the Undead and the Forsaken have basically taken over this zone from the Alliance. The Alliance had a pretty good foothold here. There was a huge war going on between the Alliance over here at South Shore and the Horde at Tarren Mill, which was a huge PvP area back in Vanilla. You can see what the changes has been going on there lately. There's also been like a front that we saw in Silverpine Forest questline that happened here between the Horde, Forsaken having its base here, and the Alliance being down here in Gilneas, that we did in the Gilneas starting area for the Worgen. So let's talk to High Executioner Darthalia. This quest is also fantastic because it's one of the best quests in the zone. Come in here, dear boy, have a cigar. You're gonna go far and fly high as a ranking officer of the Forsaken. Well, I'm a Tauren, so I guess I'm fit right in. Yes, indeed, this is the good life, and you are going to live it. Yes, I want you to take these orders and dispense them to the lowly scrubs that come along for looking for work. Who you give what to is wholly at your discretion. When you're ready, mount up your trusted skeletal steed so they don't miss you, and start living the life. Which means just stand there and wait. So we are basically going to be an NPC in this quest. We're going to hand out 3 quests to other characters. And these guys are, well, Blizzard's way of kind of interpreting players or how they were back in, at least in Cataclysm. So we have this report here. As you can see here, there are a couple of quests that we can give out. South Shore is under attack. Worgen activity increasing. Reports of Worgen activity from the south, specifically around South Shore, are increasing in frequency. Our scouts indicate that they're terrorists known as Ivor Bloodfang. Oh, this is what? Yeah, Ivor Bloodfang and his renegades are responsible for these recent attacks against our citizens. Recommendation: send capable heroes to investigate. We have another quest, Trouble at the Sludge Fields. The areas formerly known as Hillsbrad Fields, now known as the Sludge Fields, located in southwestern Hillsbrad, has seen a sharp rise of accidents. Reports from Warden Stillwater indicate possible contagion outbreak, so we should send some capable here as well. And as you load spider farm productivity issues, there's a spider farm, our spider domestication operations. Wow, so they're breeding spiders down there. in the area near Azure Lode Mine, located in the southwest region of Hillsbrad, are seeing extremely low production numbers. So they're, need to make more spiders. Spider handler Cyrus and Captain Keaton have requested assistance. Recommendations and capable heroes. Okay, so these are 3 quests, or quest hubs, I will be going through, and we'll be dealing with quests in these areas with the NPCs we meet right now. So one of the areas up here, Hillsbrad Fields, one is Spider Cave is down here, Azure Lode Mine, and then we have the Sludge, or the last one, the Worgen threat as well. So we're gonna mount up on our trusted steed over here, and it will get this quest icon. Stand tall and proud, Bulwark. Don't let any of these scrubs give you any trouble. Show them who's boss. Okay, so let's see if we can find some capable heroes to help us out. This is Dumbass. He's the first one. And he's probably... Hi, help! This is the noob of the group, one could say. Let's talk to him. Hi, help! Hi, I'm new. Big white light creature with wings made me alive. I served the Banshee Queen. Yay, if you remember back when we started out the Forsaken area, we were rested by this Valkyr, and that's what he's talking about. Help! Hi! Maybe you should go take a nap or something. I don't know if I have any work for you. Okay, thanks. I'll just wait here with you. Thanks, okay. Wait a minute, it looks like something just came up. Yes, right here on this sheet of paper, you need to head southeast to the Azure Lode Mine. Report to Captain Keaton. Southeast is that way. So we are going to send him to the Spider Cave. Yeah. North. Got it. Thanks. Bye. Thanks. Yeah. He has the... Oh my god, this guy. These new Forsaken tend to be a little stupid. Oh, this guy is awesome, by the way. Can you smell what the Loktar is cooking? Reference to the rock there. Let's see here. This guy is the elitist, if you couldn't tell, by the fact that he's wearing like the Wrath of Lich King armor. Ha! Looks like you're running out of idiots to put atop this horse, Darthalia. This is the puniest yet. What have you got from me today, weakling? Point me to where the Alliance hide, and I shall dominate them. So this is the high-level character going back to do low-level quests. As you can see, he has like fully epic gear and stuff. I have seen the fall of the Lich King. Creations of the Titans have fallen before my mighty axe. When called upon, I alone spearheaded the victory for the Argent Crusade against the beasts of Northrend. Now I come for the ultimate challenge. What does Hillsbrad Foothills have to offer King Slayer Orcus? Apparently there's some trouble at South Shore. Maybe about some Worgen insurgents. Maybe you can help with them. Insurgents, you say? Is there any risk of death or a dismemberment for me? Nope. Then Orcus will do it! Yes. Right, thanks. Just head ahead southeast, more south than east, probably off the coast. Yes, cowardly quest giver. Sit atop your pale horse while I do something, and the text flew off the screen there, so I'm not going to keep reading this. And finally, we have Johnny Awesome of Ubertown. And that's not a reference to the driving thing. This is Johnny Awesome has arrived. Philistine, present me with your menial tasks so that I may complete them with only mild enthusiasm and mostly likely a complete disregard for any direction that you provide that are more complicated than what my map is able to display. So, this guy is Heirloom Gear, and he is pretty funny. Look at me, peasant! Heirlooms cover my body from head to toe, gifted to me by the greatest heroes Azeroth has ever known. Now look at yourself. Quickly, look back at me. Reference to Old Spice commercials. Yes, this horse is made of stars. What pointless series of tasks befitting a mentally deficient orc have you prepared for me? Well, we're having some problems at the sludge fields. So I'm going to send him northeast of here to Warden Stillwater. Fine, fine. What else? That's all. That's all? One quest? Surely you jest. Are there not bear asses to collect? Perhaps a rare flower that I could pick from which you would make some mildly hallucinogenic tonic, which you will then drink, resulting in visions of a great apocalypse? Perhaps the local populace of mildly annoying, ill-tempered gophers are acting up and need to be brought to justice? No? Nothing? That's all, Johnny Awesome. Take it or leave it. So we're gonna send him here. I will do this one thing that you ask of me, quest giver. Pray I find more menial tasks to accomplish of you, or you'll be hearing from me again. And I assure you that my commentary on forums of public opinion will be most unkind. We'll be seeing Johnny Awesome pretty soon. Oh my god, he did a rasp thing. He's so rude. So rude. So I guess being a quest giver is pretty rough job. So, how was it? Everything that you dreamed it would be? Exciting, no? No? I can see that you are a true hero. You need action. I guess a desk job isn't for you. Quest giver pauldrons? What? That's funny. Productivity from our spider farms at Azulode Mine is at a standstill. Captain Keaton has requested that we send help immediately. Keaton claims that the mine spiders refuse to command and are running rampant. Furthermore, a group of coastal murlocs are raiding our supplies. I want you to go down there and check things out. Help out Keaton and the spider handler Bulwark. You'll find Azulode Mine to the southeast near the coast. So we're gonna head down there. And this is one of the first part. So we're gonna see dumbass down there. Let's pick up the bat handler. By the way, I got this heirloom now with this toy that let me pick up all the flight paths in Azeroth, but I have no idea what it's called because I never used it before. I just got it recently. So this is, it's not that one. Is it a map or something? Let's search for map. Should be called a flight. Flight something? Never mind, we'll get that later on. Let's talk to Apothecary Underhill first, and he's captured all these worgen. Yes, these worgens are our prisoners. Their fate are in the hands of the High Command. Directly southeast of South Point Gate, you'll find our spider domestication operations. Yes, we know about that. Through the years, we have grown a kinship with the spiders of Hillsbrad and have managed to domesticate and breed the adorable little critters. Spiders now serve us as regular household pets and beasts of battle, such diverse creatures they are. I need you to head into the fields to the southeast and carefully harvest the eggs that we have incubated on the bears. Ooh, deliver the harvest to Saurus at the mine, sorry. So this is something we're going to do on the way down to the mine. Bears are soulless beasts put upon this earth to torment us. Only through forsaken ingenuity have we devised a way to make use of the bears so that they may serve some purpose. We use the bears at our spider farm as living egg feeders. Oh my god. Our spiders lay their eggs in the bear flesh, and the eggs thrive off of the meat and blood of the beasts. After they have served their purpose, the monsters must be put down, travel southeast, and kill the infested bears that have lived past their prime. So, yeah, the undead, the Forsaken here, are breeding spiders on the backs of bears. That's what's going on in the context of this quest. Oh my god, so we're gonna stop these, or we're gonna help the Forsaken out. Here you can see one of these bears, and you can see that the things that are going on the back of these, we can pick things up from their backs after they're, when they're alive and when they're dead as well. So they actually have these items tied to them here on the backs. So it's easy to miss. But they actually disappear, so you have a good notion of how much you've actually picked up. There we go, that's one bear down. Let's go for another one. And as you can see, these guys have been drained by the eggs, so their health is quite low. And this gives us some indication, lore-wise, as to what the Forsaken are doing in their pastime, or in their war effort, more precisely, to gain an advantage. I'm not sure if I support this, but oh well, we are a Tauren of the Horde, so we must support the war effort. That's why we're here. Would make a lot more sense if we were Forsaken, because I guess they don't really have the same moral obligations as the living, partly because they are not tied to the same mortality, not the same morality, I guess. The Forsaken are known to be devious and, evil. Well, not stereotypically evil. They do have, like, a sense of justice, but they're kind of tied to... We saw a lot of that in the Forsaken starting area, as well as in Silverpine. Their leader is a ruthless Sylvanas Windrunner. She is vicious, and she is, well... We've seen her redemption currently going on in Legion. But we'll see how far that goes on, because Sylvanas was very important during the campaign in Warcraft 3, and Sylvanas was a very, very cool elven ranger, I believe, and then she was cut down by Arthas and made into a banshee. And then eventually she found a body, and she took it over, and that's how she is right now. I guess she found her own body, actually, down by a lake or something, or a river. It was mentioned in the novel Arthas, which is a very cool WoW novel that you should probably read. It doesn't matter when you read this, when you read Arthas. And it's about the king of Lordaeron, or the prince of Lordaeron, and how he basically became the Lich King. So that was the bears, well, not the bears slain, but with the eggs gathered, rather. So let's kill this last one, and there we go. So I managed to learn how to ride, which is very nice. We learn how to mount mounts at level 20 now, and we have for a while. But back in the day, you didn't get your mount until level 40, or the 60% speed mount until level 40. So that's something that makes life or leveling easier nowadays. One of the things that I want to point out during the leveling, actually, like things that have changed since vanilla. So I didn't actually quest here. There weren't a lot of quests in the area, but there are some changes that I want to point out that happened since Cataclysm came out and changed and revamped all the areas in WoW, or in Azeroth. Well, not in the entirety of the game, but in the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. Okay, so let's turn in the quest first. Have you brought my harvest? Yes, I have. Wonderful! Now to place these eggs into a nice dark alcove inside the mine and let the miracle of life happen. Ugh. The bear gods are cruel masters. They will continue to populate this world with bears until the end of days. It is our right as civilized people to make use of this nuisance for the betterment of us all. So the guy that wrote these quests, he probably hates bears. Or bear asses, or whatever. My spiders are hungry and agitated. They haven't eaten for days and are starting to sample our human captive, sorry. We can't have that. We need those humans for use in the sludge fields. We'll see more about that later. I want you to take one of my hungry mine spiders out and feed it murlocs from the western strand, south of here. Whatever you kill, it'll eat. The more, the better. Okay, here's Captain Keaton.
It's all gone to hell, warrior. We are in a bit of a bind, warrior. Saurus' spiders are starting to get a little uppity, as we've been unable to feed them for days. If we leave, the murlocs will overtake our post. Furthermore, Warden Stillwater over in the sludge field is demanding that we send him more humans. He's insatiable. We need help. But I sent dumbass down here. It should probably be more than enough help. This mine was once the heart of Alliance mining operation in Hillsbrad. Here we got some indications as to what was going on here before. It now serves as a breeding ground for our loyal spiders, though the humans still occupy it in a way. But on to business. Warden Stillwater has called for more workers at the sludge fields. I want you to enter the mine with these shackles and capture Hillsbrad humans for a labor in the fields. Break them out of their web paralysis and beat them into submission before you use the shackles. So obviously, this place functions as a captive prison for the humans here that used to live in this area. The longest stretch of coastline directly south of our position that extends from west to east is known as the Western Strand. Along the Western Strand, you'll find two things: murlocs and our stolen supplies. Keaton puts his hands in the air and makes a quotation marks with his fingers. Okay. Those damned thieving murlocs struck while our backs were turned and took our supplies. Saris and I cannot leave this post. We need to head back to the Western Strand and recover those supplies. So we need to go and get that for them. So that's nice to know. Here we have Baby. Yeah, very cute. And we have a spider with us now. So this is what we're supposed to do right now. We're supposed to go kill murlocs and get our supplies back. We're also supposed to go into the mine and help out the Forsaken. But we'll be doing that in the next episode, as I'll be cutting these episodes into like 20-minute chunks. And hopefully that will be nice length for you guys. And I'll spread this across the week. Like every second day, I believe, I'll post another video. So this is the first part of Leveling Legacy Season 2. If you enjoyed this, you can always go back and rewatch the other Season 1, I guess. And you can watch each of the zones separately, as some story bleed on or bleed through from zone to zone. But generally, they are very self-sufficient and self-sustained quest stories in each zone. So you can go, oh my god, you can check each out without worrying about spoilers and stuff. But I recommend that you check them out in the order they're intended to be done in. Yeah. So, if you enjoyed this one, make sure to check out my Patreon, and you can support me there if you want me to make more episodes each week, or if you just want to send me a regard. I've been Crudless, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye until then, and farewell to Baby and the rest of the crew here. Bye-bye.